Oh, so I forgot. I totally have another funny story from work. Ready? Want to hear it? Here it go. So there was this. It started out with my supervisor giving me this ticket for a Wi-Fi issue that this lady was having. So I walked over there, and keep in mind that this was going on for days. This was a this was a highly involved ticket where my supervisor was called me to do the initial steps. I walked over there to test the Wi-Fi access points to see how strong they were. Maybe it was a problem with the signal. So I tested the 3 access points that they're available to test, and found out that there was a stronger signal on one side of the building than there was on another side of the building. And then, let's see. Oh, so my supervisor contacted the network team about can we possibly get a stronger signal over there. So then I finally talked to her, the lady who was experiencing the bad signal. And I asked her what was going on. It took me, I asked many questions. Took many notes. I did test after test after test. And then I realized, wait a minute, hold on. You are connected. You're sitting at your desk, connected to the dock. Why do you need Wi-Fi? You don't even need Wi-Fi. All you have to do is connect to the network here. Then I had to explain the difference between Wi-Fi and Ethernet, because she didn't understand that. But then we connected her to the Ethernet, and it was all good. That's how I closed that ticket. Sometimes you're barking up the wrong tree. Sometimes you're looking at things with a 21st century mindset. Sometimes some things can be fixed with a 20th century mindset. A 20th century solution. If only there was this way that we could have a constant signal that never drops. Like if we could be connected via cord or something, via some kind of cable. Instead of using Wi-Fi, some kind of we could call it a network cord. You know what? I think I'm going to erase all of these render lines right the heck here, right the heck now. I think the ear needs a little help here. All right, let's go back to. Are we ready for another scripture? Shall we try another scripture? John 8, 1 through 11. One hyphen 1 1. But Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At dawn, he appeared again in the temple courts, where all the people gathered around him, and he sat down to teach them. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman caught in adultery and made her stand before the group, and said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law of Moses commanded us to stone such women. Now what do you say?" As they were using this question as a trap in order to have a basis for accusing him, they were using this question as a trap in order to have a basis for accusing him. But Jesus bent down and started to write on the ground with his finger. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Again, he stooped down and wrote on the ground. At this, those who had heard began to go away one at a time, the older ones first, until only Jesus was left. With the woman still standing there. Jesus straightened up and asked her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" "No one, sir," she said. "Then neither do I condemn you," Jesus declared. "Go now and leave your life of sin." So, when I read this, it occurs. So I looked up how many laws are there that are stonable offenses? Which offenses require stoning? There are 3 offenses. There's adultery, which is this one, sacrificing your children to Molech, which today we don't have that problem. We don't have people throwing their babies into a fiery pit. And the third one is laying down with a man as a man lays down with a woman. So, my question is Jesus saying no to stoning for all of these offenses? Or in just this special case? Should I not stone any of my neighbors, or should I stone the neighbors who are adulterers and laying down with a man as a man lays down with a woman? If that's the case, then I've got some stoning to do for some of my neighbors. But if I don't believe that, then the only thing left to do for my neighbor is to love them as myself. But look at the bottom. He didn't just let her go without saying anything. He did say, "Neither do I condemn you," Jesus declared. "Go now and leave your life of sin." He does want people to leave their lives of sin. But I do believe that it's my belief that Jesus wants us to love people so that they will stop sinning, and not to